as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Pittsburgh Steelers. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Mike's by four. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Jam. Protect.
Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's our time. It's our time. Watch the edge. Ringo. Here we go.
On second down, this is Edmonds. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
You got nothing. He's coming. Double up. He's coming.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And it's complete. Hooper. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
It's a gain of 21 yards. You got time.
Bravo.
You got first down.
From the 50, it's Darnold. And he's got the hook up to Moore. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
At the 45-yard line.
Check 59. Mike is 59.
Now Darnold. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Check.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Check 59. Watch the run. They're running it.
Darnold to throw again. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Now, the intended receiver out of the backfield was Jalen Samuels, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Used to have a coach used to tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Cut.
Hey, exit.
Hey, 1 set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
54. Here we go.
Again, Darnold. And his throw here's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
The seventh play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Here I come.
To the air again, Darnold. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. That's good for 28 yards. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far in the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. He's scared.
Young lady.
A first down throw, Darnold. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Terry McLaurin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
Set. 10 logo.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. On 2nd down, it's Gordon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
He's coming. He's coming. He's coming. We got double up. Double up.
57 to Mike.
52.
Back to throw. Got Gordon open, completes it. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On the set.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. They'll step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, He wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5.
He's not going to get me.
Hey, watch it, watch it.
General West.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
Goodbye.
Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 9 yards that time.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Got it.
Mike 57. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the
Five.
57. Mike 57.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Mike's 57. Ready?
Back to throw now on 1st down. Flush to his right. And that's complete to Adams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Ready.
57's the Mike. Watch 57.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Check 13. Check 13.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Go. 60 outlaw.
It's a party now.
6-6 bullet high.
Hey, check 24. Check 24. Check 24. Check 24.
Under 10. Under 10. 10.
Watch the twist.
Man.
Watch twist. Watch twist. Watch twist. Shift. Watch the shift. Watch the shift. Hey. Watch the shift. Watch the shift. A little flare.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. It's a 1st down and more for Gordon. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Melvin Gordon, his 11th touchdown of the year, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Go.
Now it's Darnold. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hey, wahoo!
Mike 27. I got it.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. Cooper's got it. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the 1st down in the process. Darnold now 6 of 10 in this 1st half. He's got his guys a 1st down here.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Man, I got
Hey, Zoo,
Check 99. Check 99. Undercrush, young lady. Undercrush.
Throwing again is Darnold. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, down at the 33.
Hey, get him, you got him.
Darnold from the gun. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Nick Vigil able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike is 59.
To try again after the sack. Darnold. And his throw's going to be incomplete. David Moore, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hatchet. 59's Mike. Check, 59. Here we go, D. Here I come again.
Here's Darnold. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
Mike 59. Focus, defense, focus. Mike 59.
Hey, Mike 7.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Red 80. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
Let him know. Let's hit.
They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. It's caught. Humphries. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Adam Humphries. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers have taken the lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Check. Fresno. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Check.
On 2nd down now, it's Gordon. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Check it back. Set.
Hold.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. Give him 6 yards in the first down.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. I know he ain't got it.
Yeah. Be careful.
They'll set up to throw. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
One of the selling points of the corner route is usually the receiver is able to move away from the defender. But in this case, he didn't get that far away.
Now Gordon on 1st down. A gain of 3, 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Let's go.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Zadarius Smith racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. But he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Well, let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
Hey, Orbit.
Choose the Mike. Watch Mike.
Hey.
Big stop. Let's go. Mike 52. Mike 52. Know your job. 52. 52.
Get it.
Looking to throw. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Hassan Reddick, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Well, the D brought the house. They called the blitz, and they get to the quarterback, overwhelming the O-line.
And I would love to know, and we'll find out later on, was that called before the play, or did they audible into it? Because defenses change plays as well as offenses. Sometimes they get the set they want. They go right to the blitz, and in this case, they nailed it. Got right to the quarterback. No chance on that 4th down.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. What a first half this has been offensively. I mean, defensively, what do you do when you're getting torched like this?
No, these receivers are absolutely wearing them out. So 2 thoughts come to mind. 1, get some oxygen. Can fill up your lungs a little bit. And number 2, talk to your guys up front. You need a pass rush to help slow them down.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous. Check 37. Check. Ready. Kill.
They'll run with Samuels. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Jalen Samuels, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
A big play there just before halftime. 51 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Tighten up, tighten up. Pull together. Mike 52, Mike 52. Crunch time, defense.
Bravo. No, check that. We want Mike 52 right here. Mike 52.
Here we go.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike.
Now. Watch the screen.
Hurry. Ready.
He'll drop to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
Switch.
Ready.
On 2nd down, Samuels. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. This snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half. This is taken at his 4. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Ezekiel Ansah able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Watch out.
22 jet bombers.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this ball is going to be touched down just shy of midfield.
At the Browns' 48-yard line.
Here goes, set. Check, Mike.
54. Mike, 54. Check 50. Check 50. Kill, kill, kill.
On first down, it's Samuels. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Well, he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
They'll run again with Samuels on first down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Rush in, rush in, rush in. Man, 80. Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, check, watch 54, watch 54. You don't want that.
On second down, Samuels. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Watch the way. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
General West.
I know you feel that.
Young lady.
Hey, watch that.
Darnold on 3rd down. That's complete. Hooper. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
To Austin Hooper. First down and goal to go.
One receiver to the left is Cooper.
54 Mike. Check Mike, check Mike. Check.
Red 80. Red 80.
Check 3. Switch.
They'll try to run with Edmonds. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Chase Edmonds with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready up.
The Browns drive about to get started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Check three.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
31's the mic. Hey, let's get this. Check three.
Look at me. Go. Go!
He'll look to throw. They complete it to Hill. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. Here comes Humphries on the return. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Around the NFL, 3rd quarter from Foxborough. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Running to start the drive is Samuels. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Mike, 9. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. Motion.
Young lady. Here we go.
So that'll back him up 5.
You're outside.
59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Okay, double up.
Hey, lady. Mark.
On 2nd down now, Edmonds. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
59's Mike. Hey, check. 59. In your face.
Hey, seam 6.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Mike's 54. Mike's 50.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And that will be incomplete.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Ready.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Gotta get the point. Get on the point right here.
Go, go.
Mike 29.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
29 is the Mike. Mike 29. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
2nd and 3. Throwing right, and that's complete. Still shedding tackles. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Hey, wahoo!
29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Bandit. Bandit. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29.
Yep. You ain't doing nothing today. Hey, Zoo.
Mike 29. Hey, pick.
Go on, go on. Get it.
They're going to look to throw. It's Hill, complete. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. 29 is the Mike.
They'll drop the throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Hey, 1-7. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Silver.
Kill.
They'll start the drive with Samuels. A big seam, and he might go all the way. He's at the 30, past the 20, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Jalen Samuels, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Rosas good with the extra point. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. While he gets attended to, we'll step aside. The Browns drive about to get started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. The Browns on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. Now after the false start, they need 8 yards here on 3rd down.
64, weak, smooth.
They'll look to throw here. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. They'll run on 1st down. Samuels. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Watch QB draw. Watch QB draw.
This is Samuels. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
On 2nd down, Samuels. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
You better be ready. Delaney, be scared of it.
On 3rd down, here's Samuels. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And the kick by Rosas is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something execute.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
29 is Mike 29.
They'll set up a throw. That one complete to Hill. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Let's go now. 30 base.
Watch the run. He's coming. Double up, double up.
Blue draw Corkers.
31's the mic.
Let's go.
They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beef eaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
You got tight right there. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Check it out, Reed.
They'll run for it. It's Gordon. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 33-yard line.
Mike, we're going to sign. Mike's 5-4. Hey, come on, no, come on, no.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
A loss of a yard. It's now 3rd and 13.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last